All right. For those 19 viewers, subscribers who have been watching, it's not going to be 19 for long. And I'm back, kind of for good, kind of. So, other than a scheduled video, my most recent video, scheduled one that's not good at all, it's scheduled a few months in advance. About a year ago. So, that means it's close to 2 years old then, when it was filmed. And other than that, and my most recent upload, other than that post I did today, leaking this video to 19 subscribers, which is no one's gonna see that. Other than that YouTube short where I made a meme, just gonna play it. Yeah, other than that, and where I started getting back into aquariums, I have changed a lot. We'll see how good I really am at this aquarium stuff and putting out content for you guys, and maybe you should subscribe if you like it. Because I'm just going to say this now, I was going to say this later, but now on this channel, I'm going to say things that are super accurate or just really good content you're not going to get from anyone else. So it's me pretty good resolution. We're going to get better lighting in here, less graininess, and maybe sometimes I'll use like a newer iPhone because my dad has the newest one. I have a 14, which is decent to me, at least. Anyway, so yeah, the point is I've changed a lot, and I'm kind of going to be back, and I'll discuss my schedule where I'm posting multiple times a week, but more on that in a little bit. So right now we're in the intro of the video, so that doesn't really quite count. But the first thing we're going to really get into is we're going to get into how I'm back in this hobby and how it's started, kind of, and how I'm in this hobby and like other things and like what I'm doing right now. And then I'm going to get to the changes I'm going to be making and the content I'm going to be doing. That's going to be a quick minute or two of explaining. Is a quick update as the channel's changing right now a little bit. Even though it's very, very small compared to my other channel, which is a lot bigger than this. So first of all, I started because I liked animals and pets and stuff. I was very cringe and unprofessional. I created a channel. It changed names to something else, and which changed to this name. Which I also edited a little bit to make it shorter to Henley Aquatics. And so I did a video where I talked about my pets, and I'm not even going to talk about it. And so that originated to this channel, which eventually, only a couple months or a month in, which I would never do this normally these days, is a month into making this channel and this content. I really liked it. It's fun. I had a bunch of aquariums. I started stacking them up because I'm back in the hobby for sure. And I was more taking care of them. Like, my dad was a little bit too, but ever since my age, he liked aquariums. And eventually, when I was young, very young, 10 years ago, he had maybe 8. He sold it 8 years ago. He had this like 200 something gallon aquarium. After a month, which is unprofessional, what I did, a month after I created this channel, or I started doing aquarium content, changed it to that name, he created 2 other channels, and it was Henley Peaceful, like something, and Henley Outdoors. So I liked fishing and outdoor stuff. I just record landscapes and my aquariums, post it on YouTube, maybe put peaceful music I would find for cheap on iMovie, and so that's peaceful. But Henley Outdoors, outdoor content, which I really started liking that more, and I thought that had more potential. So I started posting on there more than it would peaceful, and then I thought like I'd say, oh, you should check out my other channels. Henley Aquatics, my main channel. Now I would say Henley Outdoors is by far my main channel. Henley Aquatics turned into almost a scrap channel where I would never even upload there anymore. And Henley Aquatics, I'll start posting there again. Maybe I'll get a little audience there just for fun. And this video, by the way, is not very edited. These videos won't be too edited, but I'll talk better and be kind of short. And I'll get right into the topic. And be very accurate and intelligent when I'm talking about this. And I'm giving really guys, I'm going to give you really good information. And so, yeah, once I started creating the Henley Outdoors, like, YouTube channel, a couple months in, I started that kind of turned out to be my main channel. And I eventually passed my dad in subscribers when he had like 30 or 29 or something. And now he has like 43. But now, that was like October 2022. Now, I have, on Henley Outdoors, my main channel, this is what I put all my effort in. This is what my life is more dedicated in than other things. It's growing a lot more now that I'm doing some pretty crazy content. I mean, I've explored in the river right out there on a property for 4 hours. I've built a massive teepee, and I've also built a full-on small island in the river with grass that has gotten washed over as expected. But I have now over 1,000 subscribers. Just fairly recently reached that, and that's barely even the beginning of that channel. And this video or this channel, I'll see how it goes. Probably post content on here. So yeah, that's a pretty big explanation. But then it brings it up to now. Well, hold on. I eventually got rid of these aquariums because I just didn't have much time. I was irresponsible then as well. And I just didn't kind of near the beginning of 2023, I got a GoPro Max. So I remember taking that into these aquariums. So that must have been sometime 2023. Wow. Like April, I got rid of them, or I moved them out for a few months. And then in November, October, brought them back in. And so I kind of saved them just for, not necessarily for that, but once we thought about like the house and designing, we're scrolling through YouTube thinking about something, went to the idea of should we build an aquarium in the new house because it's gonna be larger. When we were talking about like, dude, it's gonna be a lot of money though. Like I was like, well, I do have some aquarium plants, and my dad was surprised, and like I actually thought they maybe weren't the best condition. So I turned out they're alive. We bought some more, and then we just put them in that aquarium. It got filled up pretty quickly because we bought some. And yeah, then we talked about getting red cherry shrimp. Now I have red cherry shrimp. That is it. Oh, other than a Plecostomus, which you want to start breeding. We'll start breeding that soon. But that really brings this up to now. I'm more in the hobby the past month or so. But a few months, I've been just letting this stuff grow, leaving it alone. Maybe as less consistent as 1 per month water change, but now I'm doing weekly. Right before 2024, we added a 40 gallon in. So this is the 10 gallon. You could see the shrimp in there. We recently added a sponge filter, and yeah, you actually get a pretty nice view in here. But yeah, this is our 40 gallon aquarium. Got a bunch of red cherry shrimp. So we have about 400, and we're start selling them now. We sold a bunch, and it's actually a very nice business to do. We're breeding them for $1. We started at $1 because Petco and everyone else, $4 to $8. That's what they're selling it for. Crazy. So we're undercutting them by a lot. And that's when we've gotten like 8 customers, and we've made exactly $300. Well, $290, but someone reached out to buy plants, and we'll start selling plants as well. There's some cool types in here that reproduce a lot, and maybe we could advertise that on our listings for shrimp anyway, because they go well together. And so yeah, we're making $2 a piece now, from $1 to $2. And by the way, this is actually good lighting. We would consider good lighting because there's a light behind this, like really nice. Almost not necessarily perfect, but somewhat close, I'd say. There's a loud filter here, so I just did a video about that, and I just took that out because it's super loud, as mentioned. And so I have now sponge filters. One of them was from Aquarium Co-op. I know it's safe under there. That powers 2. The other one powers 1. That's hiding under there. And we just use these. So far, we have had a better system before, but because we're re-entering this because it's actually worth money, we're using this for right now. We just take those buckets, water bottles, or no, whatever then put them back in. They're just for water changes. We do 25% now, so a quarter each one. I used to do 40s like 2 weeks ago, but we do got a new light. You can just customize it more. This one, you just turn it on and off. I also have an app for all these pucks where I can be on the other side of the planet. I can control these set routines, and I also have this. This controls the color of that light and the dimness. We feed them, do little sprinkles every single day. We're not doing water changes, putting in a calcium block, or doing squirts of water. Stuff in there as well. We have calcium blocks. That's what that is. We put them in there once a month. Obviously, because that's what shrimp like. That helps their shell grow. There's 2 in there, 1 in there, once a month. We put like nutrition pellets also in there, like every 3 months for the plants, and squirts of water every Wednesday for these. I haven't gotten to do that like the past 2 Wednesdays, unfortunately, but I do 4 squirts per 10 gallons for the plant aquariums. And then we feed them a little bit on the days we don't do that. Selling these guys is once someone messages us on Facebook Marketplace. That's what we do best on, surprisingly. And then we turn this right back. This is not how it works exactly, but we just grab a bag, place right there. It's double bagged. We just net them right in after you spill a little bit of water in, and then put them in, Ziploc it twice, because there's 2 bags, and then we carry it right out. It's pretty simple. There's nets right in here. Really nice setup for just breeding red cherry shrimp for now. And I made, like, I only started on the 11th last month, and I made 220 already. And that's pretty crazy. A little bit less, but when I feed them, as you can see right here, they all group back in. And this is the common bristlenose pleco that we have. And like I mentioned, and other content we've done in the past, I'm gonna start doing that content again, much better, and I'm gonna be using audio and the video. The lighting you see is terrible, unprofessional. It's like, it's so terrible in here. So it's gonna be way better, and I'm probably gonna post twice a week. We'll see how it goes. Anyway, see you guys in the next video. If you already are subscribed and you're still watching my content, that's crazy because I don't really have any subscribers on this channel quite yet, but we'll see in the future. And